Good morning, everyone. Cowboy Dave with Keller Williams Realty. Today, I want to share with you a response that I'm going to provide to one of my followers. This person is Mike, and Mike is a first-time landlord. Mike wrote to me and asked, Cowboy Dave, how do I prevent from being in a bad landlord-tenant agreement? Great question, Mike. The first and the simplest answer is, Mike, don't be a landlord. Now, that's the simple answer. Obviously, there's a more beneficial way of looking at things. One of the things that you should always consider as a landlord, whether you're a first-time landlord or a repeat landlord or have multiple properties, you should familiarize yourself with landlord-tenant rights in the state as well as the local jurisdictions where your rental property is. Something else to consider, you may wish to consult with a local real estate expert, a licensed realtor, that specializes in lease agreements. Most of the time, they will have access to already well-established contracts from their local real estate associations that will provide many of the high important items as far as the legalese to know and to make sure you're checking the right boxes for landlord and tenant agreements. It's very important that you know what you're getting involved in. Making excuses after the fact when a problem has occurred just will not cut it. It's sort of like asking, how do I not have an argument with my wife, my husband, or my significant other? It's just going to happen. Face it. When you're a landlord and you have tenants, you have an adversarial position. Tenants have rights and you have rights. So these are things that you need to take seriously and make sure you are as knowledgeable as possible. In many states or in many areas, you may also have the opportunity, if you don't want to manage the property yourself, to find yourself a well-qualified, well-licensed real estate property management group. In many cases, this management group will take care of all of the issues that can come up with your tenant, repairs, rental agreements, and they should be knowledgeable in the local areas as well as the state and federal laws that landlords and tenants are required to follow. One of the things that I do with my rental property, I always make sure that I insist that the tenants have a renter's policy. The reason I do this, and especially as part of the question from Mike, is because many times tenants cause damage. Not necessarily on purpose, but certainly there can be damage that goes beyond the financial ability of the security deposits. If this is the case, when the renters have their own renter's insurance, and when you, the landlord, are listed on the insurance policy as additional insured, you may have the opportunity and or the right to file a claim for additional damages against the insurance company for that renter's insurance. Now again, these are things that you need to look into. Remember, rental agreements are not simply about how much money per month and when is that money due. There are a lot of legalese that need to be considered. The one thing you don't want to do is find that you're in an adversarial position and then, like the chief behind me, you're going to be looking up to God and asking, how do I get out of this bad relationship? Well, the fact is, God, whether he or she, is going to fold their arms and say, hey, what do I know about relationships? I screwed up with Adam and Eve. Call Cowboy Dave. He's the real estate expert. So I agree with God's information. Call Cowboy Dave. If you're going to be in the California area, look forward to hearing from you. Remember, that's Cowboy Dave with Keller Williams Realty, 760-408-3335. Visit me at my YouTube channel, Cowboy Dave Talks Real Estate, or send me an email at david@investindesertrealestate.com. I'm here to help. I want all of your real estate ventures to be safe and beneficial for you. Have a great day. Until the next time.